Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got one replay in the German Tier 9 medium tank, the KPZ 50T. Now this is one of my favourite Tier 9 mediums because it's an absolute beast. It's got great mobility, good armour, great gun handling. It's just got a rather slow reload and that's literally the only downside to it. It is a hell of a lot of fun to play, and today it's going to be driven by Gizmo. This is another community replay. Gizmo does have a channel, follow it in the description down below. He doesn't post all that often. To be honest, he hasn't posted in a long time. He just makes videos when he has time, which I know that he hasn't had the time to make videos for a wee while, which is why he hasn't. But go give him some love anyway. You know, he might come back and start making more videos. Might have more time to play. You never know. So go give him some love. And he's going to drive the KPZ 50T and have a lovely little game and get some nice medals. Now, the KPZ 50T is one of my favourite tanks. It is great because the gun is sexy. There's no other way of describing it. It's just like the Leo PTA and the way its gun is, that it's absolutely fabulous. It hits pretty much all of its shots. It's got 268 pen on the APCR. It's got like the 310, I think it is, heat rounds. It's beautiful. The mobility's solid. You get up to a good speed really, really easily. And as well as that, the camo is also absolutely fabulous on this tank. So what do I run in terms of a crew on the KPZ 50T? Well, on the KPZ, I run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Track Mechanic, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Run and Gun, Camo Expertise. Now, I run all the gun perks because I don't run vert stabs. I run all the gun perks to make sure that this gun is as sexy as it can be. It's fabulous without any of the gun perks, so making it even better is exactly why I run those perks. Camo because, like I say, the camo is just is fabulous, to be perfectly honest. And if you were running the equipment I run, which is Armour, Optics and Camo Net, you can get the still concealment down to 262, and that means that you're just as stealthy as a Leo PTA. You've just got better armour essentially, but obviously a lower alpha and a slightly slower reload, worse DPM, that sort of thing. This tank is just great though. I have always loved it. I loved it pre 6.0 because the gun basically never missed and you had great velocity on the shells, all that sort of stuff. And, you know, having those supremely accurate guns was something that, you know, was fairly rare pre 6.0, and after 6.0, not really too much, but it's still great. And I still really love this tank. So yeah, Gizmo is going to have a good time. He's on highway. He's got a platoon mate that's in the light tank who is spotting their ridge, so he's giving good fire support. Right now he's up to 1670 damage. He's just trying to move forward so he gets some better shots here at these people that his light tank friend is spotting. They're all camping very hard here at A1, and he's just looking for a shot. The T1 LPC can't quite see it. The T71 CMCD is currently behind that building, and he's not going to pan that mouse chin there unless he hits the lower plate. Unfortunately, these guys that he's currently looking at are just awkward pens. That 257 is actually stock. You can just tell by his turret. It looks exactly the same as the IS-3, it's same as the gun. And he gets a nice shot through the side of that 257. Now, the 257 is obviously a very awkward tank to pen, but thing is that Gizmo's doing right now is he's actually shooting up into that tank, which makes the really weird boat side armour even better. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to pen that mouse chin there, because if I just a split second too late, and the mouse chin managed to get away. But now is the time for Gizmo to move forward, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to move forward and try and get onto this ridge line so we can get hull down, get shots at these guys, and just have better positions to get shots at them, essentially. And that is one thing that the KPZ is really goddamn good at, and that is being hull down. It's absolutely fantastic at it. After 6.0, it struggled a little bit because its great turret armour was still good, but because of the way that the penetration RNG was changed, it just seemed to get penned a lot, and it was really irritating. But now it's back to normal. It is really good hull down. If you are shooting this thing and you have like 280 pen, aim for the viewport or the rangefinder or whatever it is that's on the turret. It's really noticeable when you're looking at these things on the left hand side of the gun, because you shoot there, you're going to pen it more often than not. And that's the thing with the KPZ. It has solid turret armor, but just keep moving, as with everything really. It's like the Centurions as well. They're the same, right? They've got solid turret armor, but if you sit still in front of someone, they will find the weak spots, like just besides the gun mantlet. Keep wiggling, keep moving backwards and forwards. People are going to struggle to pen your turret, and that is always the best. Even with tanks with no turret armor, right? If you're in something like the CS59, CS63, they don't have turret armor, but they have angling on the turret, right? If you keep rocking backwards and forwards, more often than not, they're going to just ricochet off your turret because it just catches the wrong angle on that turret. And, you know, that's just the best way of making sure that you're not going to get your turret penned. Now, Gizmo gets a nice shot through the AT-15 there, and he shuts down another tank. He's up to 2.3k damage, and he's just trying to work out, where do I go? Where do I go to get some damage? There's 2 heavy tanks that are sort of marauding towards his base, and he wants to go stop that. So he catches out this Caro. He's trying to see if he can get a shot in, but it's just dipped below. Now the Caro is actually coming back up. Can he just find a shot at this guy? He's got a very tight angle. Oh, unfortunately, the gun derps there. That's really unfortunate. He hits the ridgeline. There's now a medium tank as well up there. He's got a very good position here. That means that he can actually get shots at these guys if they ever get too aggressive. There's a defender moving in the low ground. And really, that defender is going to be dead to the TD friend that he's got, or the Tiger 1, but he's going to charge towards him anyway, see if he can get him. And this way, if he goes through this river, he can get the defender, move up towards the Caro, shut down the Caro, and have a good time. But the Caro actually gets shut down by the T-30, but he finds the defender and shuts him down. That's another one in the bag. He's up to 2.5k damage, and he's currently detecting. That's because the guys in his base, or the heavy tank, sorry, in their base at C8 would have shots at his ass. So he gets the hell out of dodge and gets moving into a better position to stay safe. Now, he's got the medium tank on his right. He's just going to go under this bridge to see if he spots anything else along this K-line, because there is nothing spotting this K-line. You never know if he's got a surprise. And as he pulls out, there is a heavy tank behind him at J8, and that's the camo there of the tank. I know it was an IS-6. It's not got the best view range in the universe, but the camo of the tank meant that he actually didn't get spotted for ages there until he pulled out way too much into the open. The tank has dirty camo, and if you can use and abuse it, you can really get into some good positions, start farming, and never get spotted. And that is something that is wonderful about this tank. So now he's got a standard B YOLO in him, and it's like, oh dear, this is where a lot of health is going to be lost, right? He gets penned twice, and then the final shot from this standard B actually bounces off his upper plate. Our standard B did get lucky in penning him so many times in the upper plate, or in the lower plate, really, on the move, because, like you saw with the final shell that ricocheted, he should have probably ricocheted at least 2 of those, probably, you know, if he got lucky. But it is what it is. He's still on 735 hit points. He's got enough hit points to do some stuff. There's a Type 4 Heavy over there. He manages to slam the Type 4 Heavy with the heat round. The poor Type 4 has no chance when it's facing 300 plus pen. Absolutely no chance. The poor guy gets wrecked, and now he's got shots at the back of this mouse chin. He slaps another shot into the back of the mouse chin. Hopefully this mouse chin is in the worst position ever for himself here. He just gets wrecked, and Gizmo shuts him down, and that's another kill in the bag. And, you know, has anyone been counting? I don't think Gizmo's noticed. I don't think Gizmo has been counting. I don't know. But there's been a lot of killing cracking off. And this is where having a kill counter would be nice on screen. I mean, I don't know, actually. Would having a kill counter on screen be nice when you're in this sort of situation where Gizmo is and you'll see at the end of the replay? Probably not, because I think it'll probably make you a little bit more nervous and maybe take more chancy shots or hesitate a little bit more to make sure you're going to try and get a shot right. Having a kill counter on screen would be great, because you'd be able to say, oh, yes, I've got this many kills, and be like, oh, I only need 1 more kill for a Top Gun, Radley Walters Pools medal. You know, and you might try even harder, or you might push a little bit harder, whereas sometimes it's like, I'm never getting there, I'll just give up, right? Having a kill counter would be great. But right now, there's this TL1 LPC, and he's in a bit of an awkward position for Gizmo. He's quite far away and a little bit hulled down. He's got this Vanguard full sending him round, which is keeping him distracted, which is nice. He gets a nice shot into the cupola, and he's just going to try and move into a better position here to get another shot at this guy. He ends up getting full sent by Barask, and just before the Barask manages to get his second shot off, Gizmo gets the shot in to finish him off. And I don't know if he was shocked. I don't know if he was paying attention to how many kills he's got, but he's got the victory. And 10 kills, 4k damage, 1792 base XP, 10 kills, Pools medal. Gizmo gets the Pools medal. It's a medal that is awesome to have. It's one of those things that you finish the game and you go, oh my god, I got a Pools medal. What? Nice. Nice one, Gizmo. Great little game there in the Kampfpanzer. Pools medal is always a fantastic medal. And I'm assuming here that it took that long for Gizmo to skip because he was just like, what? I got 10 kills? Yeah, because it was one of those games that didn't feel like he ended up with 10 kills. But he finishes with the Pulse Medal, the Devastator, the Top Gun, Ace Tanker, great amount of damage, a great tank, driven by a great tanker. Gizmo, well played. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
A great success!